confirm I'm running play-by-play for this then.
Yep. Actually, can he do play-by-play? I'm less comfortable with that, if that's okay. Thank you. Yep. Thankfully, the tournament machine gives us something to do. Change the Seattle to Ohio. There we go. Also, I don't think we've gotten Zelda reviews. It's good to finally get to.
Yeah. Couldn't tell you.
Yeah, don't know.
Welcome in Gold Standard Basketball here in Gold Arena from Ohio, home of the Ohio, from Ball Arena, excuse me, home of the Ohio Shaman, going to take on the Portland Pioneers here tonight. I cannot speak. In the booth, it's your boy Aaron Hughes. With me for the first time is Rylock. How are you doing tonight, my friend?
I'm excited to share the booth with a veteran like always, and just super excited to see these two squads square off. It's going to be such a good matchup. We've got a strong opening starting lineup for both of them, and going to be a lot of fun to see how this one plays out.
Yeah, opening night here in Gold Standard, tip-off underway. The Shaman come up with it. Going to be EJ Bailey bringing it up here for the Shaman.
Gonna have to resist that's the first one of these officially in Gold Standard with absolutely everything.
Yeah, here's Tribble with a strong take bucket and the foul.
Yeah, that was definitely a confident move. Knew he had the lane and just made that one work.
Tribble, the Fairfax, Virginia native, gets the first bucket and foul in GSB history here.
And Ronnie Shanahan is the offender on that as well.
Unfortunate there for him.
Yeah, well,
But-
it's a place in the history books, even if you don't want it. But that was definitely one of those where it was the correct move to try and stop it, just a little overcommitted.
Yeah. Shanahan now to bring it up for Portland. Here's Velez. Back to Shanahan. Here's Josh Young 2.0. Gonna drive, goes up for the take, gets fouled by Joey Phillips, so he'll go to the line for two.
At least Joey P was able to get in the way of that one and didn't let the bucket go in as well. Looks like the refs are a little committed to calling everything right now just to get this game in order, but we'll see if they let it play a little bit more.
Yeah, will definitely be something to keep a look at here in this one. Second foul already in 30 seconds is, the refs are strict here in Gold Standard, but who knows, maybe as the game goes on, they'll loosen up a bit as
Maybe.
Josh Young misses the first bucket.
Maybe he was a little bit too busy with the pregame ritual. I've heard tell there might have been some beers involved with that one.
Makes the adjustment, though, and gets the second. So Ohio now up by 2. Here's Joey Phillips from the mid-range, gets that to go.
We've had good ball movement by both sides here. Definitely trying to make something happen. Hasn't looked stagnant, which is super encouraging.
Here's Shanahan with it now. Get it over to Pharaoh Dotson. Here's 2.0, back over to Shanahan. Gets a high screen, gonna fire it up for 3. No good there. Hargis comes up with the board and slams it home.
Well, that's one of our 15.5 that we needed for that over.
And Tribble able to get it to go on the other end. Ohio up by 4.
Ohio is looking like they're just coming out firing all cylinders. This doesn't look like a team with their first game out here officially. They've got some chemistry going.
Yeah, here's Dotson with it now for Portland. Gets it over to Shanahan, who fires up the 3. Can't get that to drop. Tribble up with the board. Here's Joey Phillips, going to take a drive. Can't get that to go. Velez with the rebound.
It was a really good board by Velez. I kind of almost expected Tribble to come down with his own.
Velez gets the high screen, but Joey Phillips going to get called for a reach-in foul here. So Portland's going to get a reset here with the inbound. Dotson over to Shanahan. On EJ Bailey. It's the screen from Dotson. Shanahan get a drive, finds the space, gets absolutely shot down by Jordan Tribble. Also, I made a mistake earlier. Tribble is not from Fairfax. He's from Kansas City, Missouri. I read the
Even better.
wrong line.
Corn-fed boy.
Yeah, Portland going to take a timeout here. They do keep possession with 2.8 left on the shot clock. The Pioneers going to take time to talk over the inbound.
I think it's a good timeout, honestly, just because at this point they need a chance to get settled. This bucket would be big. They don't want to let this fall out of reach.
2.0 on the inbounds. Here's Velez, fires it up quick. Can't get that to drop, though. Tribble with the board. Mashera gets it over to Evans with a nice slam there. Good find by Elias Mashera, excuse me.
Definitely a great assist there. Good vision to see the open man with the easy bucket.
Here's 2.0, gets a screen, gonna drive a bit, fires it out to Velez for three. Barely able to knock that down, but does so is Talani Velez.
Yep, rattled that one in. It looks like the plan for this Portland squad is to let Velez shoot at will.
Yeah, here's Mashera for a deep three, bangs off the front rim. Velez with the board. Here's Young 2.0 in the corner, can't get that to drop. Mashera with it now.
I like the aggressive takes from both sides, though. They're willing to take their shot when they see it.
Phillips to EJ Bailey. Jordan Tribble with it now. Got to get called for a charge against Pharaoh Dotson. So the Shaman going to get, Portland going to get possession here after the Tribble charge.
Yeah, I mean, that was a good choice by Dotson there to just let that one go and get the call from the refs.
Shanahan going to look to drive it in. Going to pull it out a bit. Goes for a hook shot and gets that to drop. Strong take there by Ronnie Shanahan.
And that brings us back to a 1-point game. Portland was able to capitalize on that opportunity.
Phillips with it now. Here's EJ Bailey with a wide open three. Bang! Gets that to fall.
Yeah, just wide open, had the timing, perfect feet. So good to see that one hit.
Velez with it now deep in the wing. Looks to find 2.0. Gonna a deep finger roll there from the free throw line. Can't get it to drop. Mashera comes up with the board over to Joey Phillips now.
I'd have liked to have seen Josh Young take that one to the basket instead of trying to go from there.
EJ Bailey with a drive gets it to Tribble. Gonna get fouled by Dotson. Will be a reach in. See a couple of substitutions here now for Portland.
I think we may have the best rivalry we're going to see in this game with Tribble and Pharaoh Dotson going at each other hard here.
What a move there by Bailey. Gets it into Evans. Can't get the ball to go. Harges comes up with it over to Law the Fifth. And Law gets fouled there by EJ Bailey. So the newly subbed in Law will go to the line for two here.
Number 6, taking 2 shots.
First one falls for Law. And Law splits the pair here. Mashera comes up with the board. Finds Phillips in the corner, gets that two to drop.
Wish he would have just had his feet that little bit further back, but that was just a pretty shot there.
Yeah, Portland now going to call a timeout again. 14-9 here in favor of the Ohio Shaman. 5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Midway through the first here, Rylock, anything you've noticed so far, potentially something Portland might be able to improve upon here?
I mean, I think right now they just need to settle in. They've got a lot of great opportunities. They just need to work on making sure they're taking the shots they want.
That was Hojeris with the floater. Can't get that to go. Here's Aldo Huxley now. Finds Tribble. Over to EJ Bailey. Gets the floater up. Can't get it to drop, though. Brayshawn Carter comes up with the board.
Yeah, good effort there by Carter to pull that one down. Lots of folks trying to contest it.
Here's Law with it now. Finds Hojeris for 2, no good. Tribble up with it for Ohio.
We've got some more bits from Hubba. Thank you so much.
And Brayshawn Carter called for a foul on Elias Mashera.
13 fouls.
So we'll see Mashera to the line for the first time. Also shout out Canes as well for those bits. Appreciate that.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And first one, no good for Mashera. We see Philbin and Bear Johnson check in for Ohio.
I think that's going to be a pretty common theme for a lot of teams, that there's going to be a lot of work from the free throw line in practice this coming week.
Reed Mashera misses the pair. Ish with the board for Portland. Here's Jarris in the corner. Can't get that to fall. Bear Johnson with the board. Mashera now going to drive. Fires it to the corner. I believe this is EJ Bailey still for Ohio. Here's Huxley with it now. Finds the drive, gets it up and in off the backboard. So Aldo Huxley with a tough shot there.
Yeah, great effort there to find a crease in that defense where that could get up without getting spotted.
Here's Jarris over to Law. Here's Ish from deep. Can't get that to fall. Bear Johnson with another rebound. Although Mashera with the drive stops and pops close. Gets that to fall. Shaman now up by 9.
We had a question of Scout the 10th man. I don't necessarily think that's true. I think that Mashera probably would have come out, except he got fouled on the last one, so rotations got a little...
Here's Jarris. Bang! Much needed 3 there for Portland by Hojeris.
They've been gambling a lot on that 3-point game plan. They've taken a ton, and it isn't working out right now, but if they get hot, it could easily get them right back in.
Here's Bailey over to Johnson. Mashera now from the corner. Gonna drive in on Jarris. Stops and pops in the lane and gets that to go as well. Mashera's got 4 so far tonight. Here's Jarris. Gets it to Ish down low. Gonna find Bismack. Gonna catch a screen. Bismack gonna stop and pop from the elbow. No good. Bear Johnson with the board again for the Shaman. Here's Huxley now. Huxley gonna fire it backward to Philbin, who can't get the finish. So Jarris with a nice little finger roll through Mashera to convert on the other end for the Pioneers.
Timeout, home team.
And now the Shaman gonna go ahead and call a timeout here.
Finish up their rotations makes a lot of sense.
Haven't seen well, I was gonna say we haven't seen a lot of subs for Portland, but I'm pretty sure on one of the last timeouts they swapped their entire bench, and so clearly I don't know what I'm talking about.
It's all good. But we will get our first look at Scout Mitchell here, as well as the other one from
Muddy
Ohio
Blunts.
that I missed. Muddy Blunts, yeah.
Huxley with it now. Had a bit of an open look there for three, opts not to take it. Huxley gonna drop it down into Philbin. Little hook shot there from Philbin on the mismatch, gets that to fall.
Yeah, just a great use of that that exploitation on the much bigger power forward on a fairly small point guard.
Yeah, Law, one of these smaller point guards. Here's Jarris from deep three, gets that to fall.
I think that, like I said, Portland is going to try and shoot their way back into this one from the three-point line. It looks like they've given Jarris and Velez the green light here, and they're just going to keep taking those. And if they get hot, it could be huge.
Yeah, Bear Johnson not able to get anything down low. Gonna get it over to Law the fifth, who gets the bucket and the foul on Huxley.
This looks like a game where we're going to see some football tackles here. Hux almost tried to take AC Law's head off there.
AC Law gonna take that foul any day of the week, though. Portland gonna look to take this back to within 2.
Honestly, I want to see a clip of that one. As someone who appreciates a good football tackle on a basketball court.
Three-point play complete there for Portland. 40 seconds here left in the first quarter. Ohio Shaman up by 2. Huxley over to Scout Mitchell. Mitchell gonna drive through Jarris, finds Huxley. Huxley up with it, no good, but fouled by AC Law the fifth. So Otto Huxley gonna respond in kind on the other end of the floor.
Law doesn't look like he liked that one. Thought that was just incidental contact.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one no good there from Aldo Huxley. London, England native. Huxley goes 0 for 2. Jarris comes up with the board. 30 seconds left here. Bismack finds Law in the corner. Gets that 3 to drop. Portland now with a 1-point lead. 14-4 run in the past 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, it looks like the Portland bench unit has got this together. They're going to have to see if that momentum translates over to the starters.
Huxley going to hold on to it here for Ohio. 3 seconds separating shot and game clock at the moment. Huxley going to look to... Yeah, look to run a bit of an ISO there. Stops from the edge of the key. Gets that to fall. 6 seconds left. Jarris probably going to pop it from... Oh, he's just going to drive straight in. Fires up the floater. Gets it to drop with 0.6 left. Okay, Jarris.
Huge play there by Jarris.
Yeah, that shot by Jarris going to end the first quarter here. Portland 25, Ohio 24. You're watching Gold Standard Basketball here on Twitch. We'll be right back. Back here in Ball Arena for the start of the second quarter. Portland able to claw their way back in. They're up by 1 right now. Rylock, tell us about a little bit about that first quarter.
I mean, it was a huge game, and Ohio came in looking sharp, clicking on all cylinders. Portland took till their bench unit got in to get everything to come together, but they got hot there at the end and just went on a big tear. It's going to be interesting to see how it goes. I know that Portland's going to look more to their starting unit with Velez and Josh Young to try and get them back in this, but we might see Jarris get some extended minutes, play some hero ball.
Yeah, Muddy Blunt gets it on the other end. They're going to call offensive interference, though, on Ohio. So the putback slam will not count for the Shaman. Portland going to get possession here from the midcourt.
Apparently the refs are real interested in making sure that they get to control the flow of play here.
Yeah, Shanahan with it now, gets it stripped by E.J. Bailey, who steps out of bounds, though. So Portland going to keep possession here with a reset shot clock. Not that that mattered much. There's only about a second difference.
Yeah, this was definitely a little bit of a bizarre possession here.
Shanahan with it now for Portland. Gets it stolen away by E.J. Bailey. Big defense for the Ohio Shaman. Bailey going to slow it down. Going to fire it over to Mashera. An off-ball screen here for Ohio. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Mashera going to dish it to Johnson. Here's E.J. Bailey going to have to fire it up. Deep fadeaway three for E.J. Bailey. No good. Bear Johnson, though, with a nice little putback.
That was a huge play by Bear Johnson to get there, get the timing right, and make that one count. Great way to salvage the shot clock running down.
Jarris with it now for Portland. Gets it over now to Bismack. Gets called for the charge on Muddy Blunts.
That's his first personal.
Aggressive play here by both squads.
Yeah, really aggressive for both sides. That is a charge apiece now for both Ohio and Portland. Here's E.J. Bailey now for Ohio. Gets it to Philbin, back to Bailey. Here's Blunts working on Bismack. Blunt's going to find E.J. Bailey. Going to try and dance a bit on Shanahan. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Here's Mashera over Jarris. No good. Bear Johnson with the board, though.
Huge way to keep that possession alive for the Shaman.
It's the pick from Bear Johnson. That one gets blocked away, though, by Rayshawn Carter, who's going to finish strong on the other end.
Deserved that one. He manufactured the whole thing.
Here's Blunts with it. Finds Mashera. High screen from Bear Johnson. Mashera going to stop and pop. Can't get that to fall. Rayshawn Carter up with the board for Portland. Here's Hojeris in the corner for three. Gets that to fall.
Portland has definitely found their tempo now. They're playing a high tempo game with that transition look, and it's beginning to take shape.
Portland has brought the spirit of the Pacific Ocean with them here to Ohio, as the Shaman are going to call a timeout here to talk things over. Down by 4, 7:38 left in the second quarter.
Your youth dance team.
Here's Mashera just going to launch it on the inbound. Can't get it to fall. Carter up with it for Portland. Get it to Jarris. This is Velez over to Shanahan. Finds Ish, I believe. Gets it to Velez down low. Gets that bucket to fall, despite a strong contest by E.J. Bailey.
Yeah, great cut there by Velez. It's been very interesting seeing how some of these rotations have worked out. I'm fairly confident it's not what you expect or draw up, but with Bailey and Muddy Blunts on the court at the same time, it's been a lot of firepower for that Ohio squad, and it hasn't quite taken shape yet.
Yeah, here's Ish now going to drive on Philbin. Forced to pull it back to Velez. Here's Jarris again. To Shanahan. Screen from Ish there for Shanahan. Gonna fire it over to him, who's just gonna launch it deep in the shot clock. Gets the mid-range to fall, though. So the run here for Portland continues. They're now up by 8 here.
But Ohio has the better field goal percentage. It's been a very interesting shift in this momentum.
Yeah, Portland in this one has been very live by the 3, die by the 3, but it's worked, especially since they got hot. Here's Bailey over to Mashera now, deep in the shot clock. Mashera gonna fire up the floater, no good. Jarris comes down with it for Portland. Here's Shanahan gonna drive, fires it over to Velez for 3, can't get it to drop. Elias Mashera with the board.
Great ball movement there by Portland, though. Super clean and a great take, even if it doesn't fall.
Here's Blunts to Mashera with the open lane. Spin move, can't get it to go, fires it over. Bailey has to jump for it, able to bring it down. Philbin fires it up from deep, gets that to fall.
They only gave him a 2 for that one. It looked like he was behind the line to me, but again, I'm not a ref.
Yeah, I think he just had a bit too much of the toe box of his shoe over the line there. Shanahan gonna bring it down to Carter, who gets the post move to go there. Pioneers an 11-2 run the past 3 minutes.
It's been momentum for Portland, and this is a good timeout by Ohio to try and slow that roll.
Ohio going to take another opportunity to talk things over. Down by 8, 5:14 left in the second quarter. Here's Johnson for the inbound. To get it into EJ Bailey. Here's Mashera now to Huxley. Huxley to Evans. Back to Huxley. Gonna drive. Is Huxley no good? Hargis comes down with it for Portland. Gets it down to Josh Young 2.0, who's gonna drive through Mashera. Gets the transition bucket to go for Portland.
That was good D by Mashera, but Young just had a good read on that and was able to take one extra step to get open.
To Bailey now for Ohio. Out to Mashera. And Young 2.0 pokes it away from Mashera there. 2.0 going to drive, fire it up from the free throw line, gets that to fall. Portland now up by double digits here. 12-point game in favor of the Pioneers.
I was thinking to myself that in the preseason tournament, Josh Young 2.0 was a big standout and hadn't quite contributed here in this one, but he's turned it on big in the second here.
Yeah, Hargis comes down with a second chance effort for Portland. This is Velez with it now. Working on Bailey.
They definitely are relying on Hargis for those boards, though. It's been one of the things that has definitely been keeping Portland going.
And Velez not able to keep a handle on it, so it'll go out of bounds. Ohio going to get possession now, down by 12. Substitutions now coming in for them. It's Huxley with it now for the Shaman. To Evans, to Tribble. Over to Joey Phillips, who's going to get fouled by Pharaoh Dotson, called for a reach-in.
First team foul.
Shaman going to keep possession here. Tribble going to inbound it. Finds Scout Mitchell deep. Back over to Tribble. A 1-2 between Tribble and Mitchell. Mitchell going to drive. Great screen by Evans. Gets fouled, though, by Josh 2.0. So Scout Mitchell going to find the charity stripe for the first time tonight.
Shooting for your home team. Mitchell. Taking 2 shots.
Portland with 14 points off fast break, 6 off of turnovers.
2 shots.
Definitely have been seeing that transition offense that they've got going in a big way.
First one drops there for Scout. The actual member of this Ohio team from Fairfax, VA. And Mitchell also splits the pair here. Pharaoh Dotson down with it for the Pioneers. Fires it down to Velez. Gonna drive on Joey Phillips. Gonna continue trying to drive on Joey Phillips. Great defense for Phillips there, though. Gets called for the shooting foul on Velez, so we'll see him back at the line.
Team foul. At the line for the away team. Number 21. 2 shots.
Three 10 left here in the second quarter. Portland up by 11 with Velez at the line. First one, no good there from Talani Velez. Take a look at Joey Phillips, the offender on the last foul that led to these free throws. Still not happy about it, clearly. And Velez splits the pair here for Portland. Back up by 12. Huxley gonna bring it up here for the Shaman. To Mitchell, now to Evans. Here's Phillips with it now for Ohio. Gets a high screen from Tribble. Phillips gonna drive, gets it up, can't get it to go. Tribble though with a nice little putback jam. Portland gonna call a timeout now, try and halt the Ohio momentum.
That was some fun pick and roll there, just watching Tribble thundering towards the basket, and I'm pretty sure they practiced that one during the week leading up to it.
That was your youth dance team. Make some noise.
Here's Law the Fifth now for Portland.
Apparently the Portland squad is the type that would ice the kicker in football because they're all saying good timeout.
Huxley comes up with a big steal though for Ohio, gonna try and dance on Law. Picks up a bit of a double team. It falls off though. Huxley tries to go up for it, gets fouled by Law the Fifth.
That's his second personal
So Aldo Huxley gonna go now to the stripe, shoot 2.
for your home team.
It's been a real physical matchup down there with the point guards. I kind of enjoy seeing it.
Shooting 2.
Huxley knocks down the first, no problem. Huxley again splitting the pair. Hargis with it for Portland. Fires it down to Bismack. Here's Dotson. Back to Law the Fifth. Working on Tribble. Gonna draw the foul on Jordan Tribble as well. Is a Law. Second foul of the night for Jordan Tribble. Law gonna go back to the line. Shoot 2 here.
That was great defense by Tribble, but it was all he could do to just not give that one up.
Yeah, it's been an absolute war in the paint here for both sides. Neither team really giving up an edge down low. Portland still with the near double-digit lead thanks to their perimeter attack that we saw. As Law misses the first one there. That one goes wide left. And Law goes 0 for 2 on that particular trip. Tribble with the board, gets it down to Huxley. He's going to look to drive on Law, fires it up from inside the circle, gets that to fall for the Shaman. Team shooting relatively evenly here. That said, Portland's still up by 7. Here's Law. Fires it to 2.0 in the corner. Gonna catch a screen from Dotson. Gonna fire it up. No good. Dotson with it, though. Able to get that through some slight contact from Aldo Huxley.
Would have loved to have seen at least one of the Shaman down there in the paint, but ooh, an errant pass also leads to another quick bucket for Portland.
Yeah, I think Law was able to tip that away. Gets it to Josh Young 2.0. Finishes on the other end. So back up to double digits here for Portland. 1:22 left to go. Here's Evans. Finds Joey Phillips in the corner. Phillips going to get a screen from Evans here. Going to stop and pop. Gets that to drop to Joey Phillips. Portland bench currently outscoring Ohio's by 12. This is 2.0 to Pharaoh Dotson. Gonna fire it up over Phillips, who gets the block. As Phillips gets it smacked away by Bismack on the other end. Here's Law in transition now. Fire it up over Huxley. Can't get that to fall. Hargis with the board. Here's Dotson over Tribble. No good. Hargis with it again and finally gets it to go for Portland.
There's been a really, really great show of athleticism and physicality. Like, Parches has been battling down there, but so have a lot of people.
Yeah,
This one
Tribble
has been
here.
a lot of fun.
Yeah, Tribble can't get the post move through Pharaoh Dotson to go, but gets his own putback slam regardless.
Oh my. I mean, we're gonna have to get a Tribble putback compilation at the end of this one.
And Huxley gonna get called for another foul on AC Law the fifth. We'll go back to the line for Portland.
Number 6.
Pioneers up by 9 now on Ohio. 7.3 seconds left to go. Shout out Coco for that tier 3 sub.
Also, shout out to our production team who's got this thick-looking scoreboard up. I appreciate that we've got a GSB Premier Week scoreboard so much.
It does look real good down there at the bottom third. Law makes the first one this time. And 2 for 2 goes Law on this particular trip to the line. So Ohio going to have a chance to try and get something here with 5 seconds left, though it's probably going to be Huxley. Got to dance on Law, going to fire it up, no good. And that will end the second quarter. Portland Pioneers 49, Ohio Shaman 38. We've reached halftime here in Ohio. Rylock going to break it down for us. Gold Standard on Twitch. We will be right back. All right, Rylock, talk to the people for me. Let them know what you saw in that first half.
Well, this has been definitely a very heavy game of momentum that Ohio came out swinging, looked really, really solid in that first half of a quarter, and then they've just been trying to get their rotation solid ever since, I think. The fact that they haven't quite gone to plan with some extended minutes has been put into this. Portland, on the other hand, found their groove, they found their plan, and they're going. They've been shooting a ton of threes, but also team to stop when they've got Jay Verza. And honestly, at this point, just really looking forward to what we've got coming up in the second half.
Yeah, looking forward to it here. Portland again up by 11 to start the third quarter. Portland coming into this rank 1 in the preseason power rankings.
Mentioned that
Ohio,
Jarris is
the
actually
number
starting
4
this
team.
half too.
Jarris
Looks like we've got a substitution there. Jarris is still getting some minutes at this point.
Yeah, it looks like it. Mashera gets a foul called on Josh Young 2.0. So Mashera gonna go back to the line again here for Ohio. Strong start for the Shaman as that's bucketed the foul for Elias Mashera, the Spaniard here. One of 2 international players for the Shaman, the other, of course, being Aldo Huxley. As Mashera can't complete the 3-point play this time. Will be Young 2.0 with it now here for Portland. High screen there from Dotson, I believe. 2.0 fires it out to Jarris. Gets that to fall for 3.
That was a filthy bailout there by Josh Young 2.0.
Shout out to Slimer Huff and Puff with that tier 3 sub as well here. A lot of love here for the GSB. You love to see it. That's a gutsy fadeaway by Mashera. 2.0, gonna dance on Mashera a bit. It over to Bismack. Gets the screen, gonna get a reach and called against Joey Phillips, who's at 4 fouls now. So a little bit of foul trouble here for Joey Phillips.
But honestly, it seems to fit the Shaman game plan. They like them aggressive there, it looks like.
Could lead to potentially a bit of trouble, though, if Phillips fouls out. He is the only rostered shooting guard here for the Shaman. Of course, that means likely Bailey, Huxley, or Blunt might step in. Or potentially Scout Mitchell as well, as Tribble gonna get called for his 3rd foul now.
Just super chippy here.
Yeah, like I said, it's a war down low. Here's Hojeris working on Phillips, gonna fire it up from the elbow, gets it to fall. Portland now up by 14. Jarris with 18 points
Great job.
tonight.
Yeah, great job by Jarris. He was the leading scorer for that Portland squad. That's probably why they've turned to him to keep this momentum going.
Makes sense to me. Here's Phillips. Catches a screen from Evans, gonna drive, fires up the floater, no good. Harges with the board for Portland. Big effort though by Evans to get it back. Here's Phillips, fights through the lane, Tribble though with a nice jam.
I think that's gonna be his signature move, just that big towering putback slam.
Yep, definitely looks to be the case. Ohio still down by 12 though. Here's Dotson, gets blocked by Tribble though. EJ Bailey gonna come up with it here for Ohio. This is Bailey on Jarris. Phillips with it now.
Great job by Portland to get back and stop that 4-on-2.
Agree with you there. Tribble with it now. Back over to Phillips. Screen here from Evans. Gets it poked away. Evans comes up with it. Gets smacked to the floor by Harges though. So Appleby Evans going to head to the line for 2 shots for the Shaman. Of just 2 Ohio natives on this Shaman team is Evans. He knocks down the first 2 ball there. And ABE goes 2 for 2 from the stripe. Lead now down to just 10 for Portland. Here's Bismack to 2.0. Gonna fire up a deep 3 ball. No good. Tribble up with it again for Ohio. Bailey gonna find Evans with the nice little jam in the transition.
Great ball movement there by Ohio. They're starting to get back in their rhythm here.
Is 2.0. Dotson now. Jarris back to 2.0. Harges with the screen. 2.0 fires it up. No good. Harges with a nice little volleyball tip in. And the Shaman got to call a timeout. Braden Harges now with 6 points and 9 boards for this Portland team.
He has a reason that they had him at an over-under of 15.5, and it's looking like he might be able to get there.
Harges actually the tallest member of this Portland team. Second tallest, excuse me. Pharaoh Dotson is 7 foot. Harges 6'11". Here's Jarris with it now. Working on Bailey, finds the screen from Dotson. Here's 2.0. No good there. Appleby Evans comes up with it, fires it to Joey Phillips, who finds Bashir on a nice little cut there in transition.
And now we've got Portland with a timeout in response, trying to again ice the kicker, not let Ohio get back in this one.
Yeah, Ohio down by 8 here with 6:06 left to go in this third quarter. kind of hovering here around this like 6 to 14 point gap for Portland. Here's Bismack with a deep catch on the inbound pass, 2.0 over to AC Law the fifth. Ball screens all around. Here's 2.0, gonna fire it up from deep for three. Can't get it to fall, Tribble up with it for Ohio. Now here's Mashera, gets it tipped away. Dotson comes up with it after the strip by Carter. Here's Young 2.0 with the nice jam in transition. Defense leading to offense there for Portland. Here's Mashera with it, now back to Bailey. Fires it down to Tribble in the corner. Here's Mashera now on the wing. Mashera gonna drive on Bismack down to Tribble, who's just gonna hop and slam it through with no effort whatsoever. Great move from Jordan Tribble.
He is doing a huge job of just being the anchor for that Ohio squad down there.
And Donson gonna try to fire it up over Tribble, no good. Phillips up with it for Ohio. Down by 8 here. Phillips gonna try and dance on Young 2.0. Over to EJ Bailey. 5 seconds on the clock here. Here's Phillips from the wing for three. Can't get it to drop. Rayshawn Carter up with it for Portland. Tries to fire it down to Bismack, but that's going to end up out of bounds. Shaman going to get possession right back here. His substitutions now on for both sides. We'll see Josh Young 2.0 head to the bench here. Philbin with it now for the Shaman. Gets it down to Tribble in the post on Dotson. Here's Muddy Blunt's going to fire it up for three. Can't get it to drop. Rayshawn Carter up with the board. Look to push it up here for Portland. Got a mismatch here with Blunts. Here's AC Law. Here's Dotson with it. Can't get it through, but does get his own little put back there. Scout Mitchell with it now. Back to Tribble. To Bailey. To Mitchell. Gonna fire it up from the top of the key. Splash down for Ohio.
That was huge. They needed that. This has been such a good quarter, just back and forth.
Yeah. Didn't see who that was. That was Ish with it. Rayshawn Carter up with the offensive board. Bismack here with it now. Gonna drive, gets it through. Can't get it through Scout Mitchell, though, who comes up with the defensive rebound.
Great help D there to pass that one off seamlessly.
Here's Muddy Blunt's gonna look to drive. Stop the drive, pull it back, and fire it up for three. No good there. Pharaoh Dotson gets it. Round Tribble. Here's Ish. Finds Rayshawn Carter on Bailey. Here's Dotson. Nice little double clutch there. Can't get it to go. Gets his own board, though. Gets it blocked away. Still somehow comes up with it. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Bismack with it now, working on Scout Mitchell. Gonna have to drive. And Bismack able to put something up. No good. Mitchell with the board.
Great D there by Ohio just to stay tough on this. Unfortunately, they cough it right back up.
And Bismack still not able to get it through. Mitchell on the other side. Comes up with the board. Here's Muddy Blunt's wide open from the corner. Splash down again for Ohio. The Shaman channeling the spirits of the Ohio River here alongside Lake Erie. Here's Ish with it now for Portland. Finds Law. Opts not to take the open three. Instead going to find Bismack, who fires it up for two. Gets that to drop. Here's Mitchell over to Blunts now for Ohio. Back over to Mitchell. Shot clock winding down. Here's EJ Bailey. Bailey looking to drive on Bismack. 2 seconds left on the shot clock here. Bailey puts something up. can't get the bucket to fall, but gets the foul called on Bismack.
There have been some calls from the Portland side to get Bismack some time on the bench to rest this one out.
Portland with 18 points in the fast break, 18 second chance points as well. The Shaman, though, have done a great job to put this within 4. First one falls there for EJ Bailey. So you will see Bismack head to the bench to take a bit of a rest here. Minute 14 left to go in this third quarter. One shot left for EJ Bailey from the stripe.
The chat is going wild right now. Apparently there's rumors that Bismack might even be on the block. There's some talk from the owner of Portland that he might get demoted to the minors. We'll see how this one plays out.
Velez, though, finds the open 3 from the corner after the miss by EJ Bailey from the free throw line. So it's an 8-point game again here in favor of Portland. That's EJ Bailey for 3, no good. Bear Johnson with the board, nice offensive putback there. Here's Jarvis with it now for Portland. Finds Velez, who gets it smacked away by Bear Johnson.
Feeling that one, and the momentum is definitely swinging Ohio's way a little bit.
Here's Jarris, gets called for the shooting foul by Joey Phillips, who's at 5 fouls now.
I think that looked like a clean strip to me, but again, the refs were, yeah.
Take a break.
Yeah, I
Take a
definitely
break.
have to agree with you
Two
there. Unfortunately, I think my glasses are a bit smudged at the moment, so I didn't really get a good look at it. But Phillips, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see him for the rest of the night.
Or they just let him foul out. At this point, there's a lot to be said for just letting it be what it is.
I mean, it does look like they're just going to let him foul out. Hojaris misses the first free throw there for Portland. And splits the pair. Blunt's going to bring it up now for Ohio, excuse me. Gets it over to Scout Mitchell. Phillips back to Mitchell. Screen by Tribble there. Mitchell going to fire it up. Gets that to fall. That was a deep 2 by Mitchell. Here's Jarris working on Phillips. Fires it up from the baseline, gets that to fall. Portland still up by 7, 11.9 to go in the third quarter. Blunt's going to bring it up here for Ohio. Gets it back over to Scout Mitchell.
For those who are curious about fantasy stats and about the over-under on the sportsbook, I'm pretty sure that means that Jarris is guaranteed hit the over on that one.
Yeah, Jarris picks up his first foul on Scout Mitchell.
Number 2.
Mitchell makes the first. And 2 for 2 goes Scout Mitchell from the line. 68-63 going to be your score at the end of the third quarter. Get those 4s up in chat, Gold Standard. We'll be right back. Fourth quarter action. GSB live on Twitch. State Farm assist of the game here. It's going to be Bismack to, I believe that was a law. The and ones here.
I think that was the one where he took a full-on tackle and still made it. So maybe not the flashiest, but definitely well worth it.
Yep, good enough for government work, as they say. Here's Bluntz with a deep three. Can't get it to fall. Jarris comes up with the board.
He had all the time in the world to take that shot.
He sure did. Jarris with it now for Portland. Finds Velez. Here's... Oh, goodness. I did not see who that was. Ish comes up with it, though. That was Shanahan for that particular three. And Muddy Blunt's going to get called for his first foul on Velez.
First team foul. At the line for the away team, number 21. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
One falls there.
We get a fun look at the rim here.
Yep. Velez splits the pair. Tribble up with it for Ohio. Fires it down to Bluntz. Over now to Phillips. Back to Bluntz. Back to Phillips. Here's Evans with it now. Evans finds a driving Phillips, found wide open down low. Great vision from Appleby Evans.
One possession game here, potentially. Great job by Ohio applying back into this one.
Here's Ish down low, fires it to Velez, who fires up the triple, gets it to drop.
For 3.
We've got a redemption of some sneakers by our very own Devin Davis. Great take there by Evans.
Yeah, indeed. What a drive by Appleby Evans there. Much needed for the Shaman. They're still down by 5.
Connor in the chat saying that Ohio needs Bismack back out there on Portland's side.
Here's Shanahan. It's fouled by Scott Mitchell on the drive.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line
A
for the away
reminder, don't go anywhere after this.
At the line for 2.
The Oakland Otters going to make their GSB regular season debut against the Las Vegas Jokers. A game I'm excited for extremely obvious reasons.
Absolutely should be a great one. Both sides able to square off in a divisional matchup there.
First one made there for Shanahan. And way too short on the second one by Shanahan there. Scout Mitchell comes up with it. Gets the high screen from Tribble, who's going to get called for an illegal screen there. So Portland going to get possession immediately back. Too much movement there, I think, by Tribble. Wasn't able to set the screen before it got picked up. Here's Bismack with it now over to Dotson. To Ish, back to Bismack. Working on Muddy Bluntz. Not a lot of time left on the shot clock here. 5 seconds for Dotson, who's way deep on the wing. Gonna fire it up top of the key. Can't get it to go. It's gonna get swatted out of bounds by Tribble. So Portland gets a bit of luck their way, maintains possession here. Still up by 5.
Gonna be interesting to see how fatigue affects the end of this one. Right now, as we've gotten towards the end of the quarter, the momentum's gone a little bit towards Portland again. We'll see if that continues.
Here's Bismack for a deep 2, gets that to drop.
Number 35.
Great play there between Ish and Bismack. Here's Blunt now for Ohio, back to Tribble. Blunt's with it yet again. Here's Mitchell back to Blunt, now to Tribble. Gonna spin on Dotson, gonna try and get a shot up. Gets it blocked away by Pharaoh Dotson. Shanahan gonna look to drive through Blunt to the other end. Can't get the finish though, as Blunt with a great contest in transition.
Huge defense there by Ohio. Great job of not giving up the foul.
Shanahan's got 3 tonight. Here's Scout Mitchell with it now for the Shaman. Gonna fire it up for a deep 2. Gets that to drop. Shanahan with it now. This is Bismack. To Ish for a deep 2 on the other end. It's teardrop there by Ish.
Both sides really need to make sure that they get to where they're setting their feet behind that line. You're doing the hard work. Gotta make sure you get the reward for it.
And Mitchell trying to dance on Rashadi Ish. Gets that smacked away. Rayshawn Carter comes up with it for Portland. They're up by 7. 5:45 left to go. Shanahan with it now. Finds Dotson with a nice reverse jam off the pass.
Great move there by Dotson. Really good highlight to cap a very physical game.
Dribble now over to Phillips. Back to Muddy Blunts at the top. It's over to Mitchell. Evans calling for it down low. Instead, going to find Tribble. Gets it over to Blunt to Mitchell. Going to have to fire it up here. Able to get it off in time. No good on the shot, though. Pharaoh Dotson with it now. Gets it over to Rayshawn Carter.
I think when we get done with this one, we're going to see a big differential in the rebounding. It feels like it's just gone a lot Portland's way.
Yeah, that's Ish from the corner. Can't get it to fall. Dotson with the board, though. Fires it outside to Shanahan. Gets some great defense pulled by Muddy Blunts, who's able to tip it away. And Blunt's able to force it out of bounds off of his man there. So the Shaman going to get possession. Here's Huxley. Philbin now Bear Johnson. EJ Bailey gonna fire it up from deep. No good. Pharaoh Dotson with another defensive board for Portland. Then Philbin gonna get called for the foul on Rayshawn Carter on the other end. So Carter going to go to the line for 2 here. Portland now up by 9. 4.5 left to go here in the 4th quarter.
Take a break. Take a break.
Definitely a good foul there,
Two
though, by
shots.
Philbin, I think. Great defense, and if that one didn't get called, certainly wasn't going in.
Have to agree with you on that particular analysis. Rayshawn Carter knocks the first down. Velez going to come on now to replace Shanahan. And Carter goes 2 for 2 from the line, pushes the lead up to 11 again in favor of the Pioneers. Huxley bringing it up now for Portland. Finds Bailey, back to Huxley. Here's Bear Johnson, going to look to drive it in a bit. Gonna look to take it all the way. Can't get it to drop, though. Rayshawn Carter with the defensive board for Portland. Going to look to push it pretty quickly in transition here. Ball gets away from, though. Great defense in transition by Jerry Philbin. Here's Elias Mashera working on 2.0. What an athletic play there by Elias Mashera.
What kind of circus nonsense was that? Such a good play.
I do not know what they teach their young players in Spain, but Machera is a master apparently. What a move. This match here is Dodson being defended by EJ Bailey. Bailey tips it away. Machera going to bring it up in transition. Going to drive through. Pops on the run. No good. Dodson up with it again for Portland. Fires it to Carter. Carter to Velez. Velez to 2.0.
There's a mismatch here.
Carter with it now, working on Bear Johnson. Tries to fire it up in the lane, no good. Dodson with the offensive board, gets it swatted away by Johnson. Whew.
Those standing dunks. Bear Johnson, lucky that he is not dead again as he was in the prospect games.
It looked like Johnson actually gave Rayshon Carter a bit of a boost on that particular dunk there. Ohio going to call a timeout now. 11 points, the gap still. Portland threatening the over for our sportsbook bettors. One team coming into this game from preseason, as Rayshon Carter going to be your New Balance player of the game.
That is a all-around effort there. It's not just going to be points, because that probably would have been Hojeris, but Carter has done it on just so many different levels.
Huxley with it now for Ohio. Finds Philbin in the paint. Great defense, though, by Carter. Or newly christened player of the game. Try and work on Bear Johnson. Out to Young 2.0. Working on Machera. Finds the screen from Dodson. Machera, though, gets it away from him. As Philbin wide open down low. Great transition offense there from the Shaman. Here's Velez for the Pioneers. Down to Dodson, working on Philbin. Turnaround jumper by Dodson, no good. Bear Johnson down with the board.
The big stop for Ohio. They need this one pretty bad.
EJ Bailey now in the corner. Gets around Velez. Can't get the mid-range to go. Dodson with yet another board. As Velez knocks it down on the other side. He's got, what is that, 14 tonight?
Yeah, it's been a really good game for him, but not quite what they were calling for on the sports book.
Yeah, as EJ Bailey gets blocked by Velez, who gets fouled by Machera on the other end.
Shooting for their away team. Number 21. At the line for two.
Shoot two.
Velez to the line for two. Portland still up by 11. Minute 34 left to go in the opening contest of Season 1 of Gold Standard Basketball. As Velez knocks the first down. A couple substitutions now here for Portland as Hargis and Hojeris going to check in for, like, Shanahan and Carter.
The well-deserved rest for Carter.
Agreed. And Velez goes perfect on that particular trip. 13-point lead now. EJ Bailey bringing it up for the Shaman. Working on Velez. Bailey gonna drive, little up and under action. No good there, though. Dodson with yet another defensive rebound for the Pioneers. Jarris with it now, looking to drive on Huxley. Gets it to Dodson. Dodson now to Velez. Velez to Young 2.0. Back to Velez. 4 seconds left of the shot clock here. Velez going to have to find something. Going to fire it up for deep. No good. Philbin comes down with it for Ohio. EJ Bailey just going to drive straight through Velez. Strong defense, though, by Velez, who blocks the attempt by EJ Bailey. Jarris with it now for Portland.
I think the only drama we have left right now, as far as I'm aware, for the sports book is whether Portland's gonna break the over.
Josh, number
Well, they are half a point away now with 33 seconds left to go. Ohio down by 15. This is Mashera over to EJ Bailey. Down to Philbin. Philbin going to hold on to it. Finds a cutting Mashera, though. So 18 seconds left. Portland probably going to hold on to this, to the dismay of those who took the over for Portland. As I say that, Hojeris looked like he was going to drive on Huxley there, opts to pull it back instead.
But
And
crazy shout out to our odds maker Libertines who put that one so very close.
yeah, your final in this one, Portland Pioneers 88, Ohio Shaman 75. So your number one team in the preseason power rankings takes a big opening win here against the Ohio Shaman. Ian Rylock going to break down the team comparison and box score. GSB will be right back live on Twitch. Take a look at the team comparison here. Sir Rylock, anything that sticks out for you in this particular contest?
Well, a couple big things quick. The fact that Ohio ended up with the higher shooting percentage is really, I think, a testament to Portland's defense. They did a good job of manufacturing a lot of disruption. Ohio definitely did a great job of points in the paint. But like I said, I think the big difference is the rebounding. It's a differential of 8 on the defensive, but 14 on the offensive rebounding. It's something that Ohio's definitely going to have to address going forward.
Yeah, Portland with almost 60 rebounds in this game.
Just a huge effort. We're going to see multiple people that have a chance at a big double-double that way.
Yeah, Portland also took 7 more shots than the Shaman in this one. Speaking of the Ohio Shaman, leading scorer here for them is Jordan Tribble, who finishes with a double-double himself. 13 points, 10 rebounds, 3 blocks. Elias Mashera, 12 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals. Scout Mitchell, very quietly finishing with 10, 4, and 1 tonight. Joey Phillips with 8 points, a rebound, 3 dimes, and a block. Appleby Evans, 8 points, 3 rebounds, an assist, and a steal. Aldo Huxley, 7 points, 1 assist, and a steal himself. Jerry Philbin finishes 6 points, 2 rebounds, an assist, and a steal. EJ Bailey, 4 points, 2 rebounds, 6 dimes, 2 steals. Only 1 of 4 shooting, though, for EJ Bailey. Yeesh.
Yeah, that's definitely one they're going to have to work on. But the nice thing is this is the first game, and all of this is going to be a big idea of what they need to work on going forward. We're going to see a lot of rapid improvement.
Indeed, 4 points, 8 rebounds, 3 blocks for Bear Johnson. And Muddy Blunt rounds it out for Ohio with 3, 1, and 2. So we'll take a look over at the Portland side. Hojeris, the leading scorer for the Pioneers. 21 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist to his name. Talani Velez finishing 16-4 with 2 blocks. Josh Young 2.0, 11 points, 2 assists, and 2 steals. ACV Law, 9 points, 3 dimes, and a steal for him. Rayshawn Carter, 8 points, 13 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, and a block.
Huge contribution.
Braden Hargis with 6 points and 9 rebounds as well. And Pharaoh Dotson, 6 points, 16 rebounds, a steal, and a block. 6 offensive boards for Dotson tonight. Rashadi Ish finishes with 4 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Bismack, 4 points, a rebound, 4 dimes, and a steal. And Ronnie Shanahan going to round it out here for the Pioneers. 3 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. So that's going to finish it up here in Ohio. Again, the Pioneers 88, the Shaman 75 coming up after this. The Oakland Otters take on the Las Vegas Jokers in the primetime game. Rylock, any last words for the people?
This is a great opening game. So excited for the next one. For the Portland team, great job in putting something together and seeing it come through. Ohio, you'll be back stronger. That was a great game. Lots to work on, but we all know that everybody's got a plan, and it's just a matter of seeing it through. Week after week, everyone's going to get better, so hang tough.
Yep, that will do it. Like I said, here in Ohio, GSB Premier Week continues next with Las Vegas, Oakland. For Rylock in the booth, I've been Aaron Hughes, Gold Standard. We'll see you around. Peace.
Peace.